Alright, we're live.
We can, what's that? Live with them or without them. It's like a spell, something that's about them. Man, I gotta say you drive me crazy. Even if we argue, you're still my baby.
Alright guys, we're live. It's the Give Him 6 podcast over here. It's Elijah. And we're back. This is episode 33, I believe. So, yeah.
Episodes.
I know we've got a lot going on here. We've got new music artists, all sorts of good stuff. There we go. Alright. Oh. Alright, we're gonna start recording here. Y'all, we've got some new music sponsors for this episode, or some new music donors. We have Concepts. Let's see, who else we have? We have Tragic Hero. And oh gosh, I'm gonna forget. We have a bunch of people who have started donating music to us. If you want to donate music, you can go to our website contact form and just search, or not search. Just contact us with the subject line music donor, or if you want to, get something sponsored, just put that in the subject line. Contact us. We'll get you there. Anyway, it's going to be a great episode. Shout out to Concepts. He's most likely listening right now. Yeah, here we go. Hello and welcome to the Give 'Em 6 podcast, the podcast where we talk about Tennessee and the SEC East. It's Elijah.
That's Karsten.
And we're back for episode 33. Today we're going to talk about Tennessee basketball. We're going to talk a little bit about football, just American sports in general. So, Karsten, how have you been doing?
Been doing good. Happy after this game. Definitely, I think it's a good win versus average South Carolina team.
I agree. I think it's a big win for us. I think the prediction by ESPN or whoever does the predictions was that we were a 9-point favorite going into that game, and yeah, we came out with a little bit more than expected. So amazing performance tonight by this number 1 ranked Tennessee basketball team. Carson, what are your thoughts overall on this game?
My overall thoughts in the game would have to be we were able to execute on the defensive side of the ball. We were costly with some fouls. We were in foul trouble pretty early, but
right.
I think it all came down to we were making shots and they were occasionally making shots. We're a second half ball. We're a second half team, in my opinion.
Sure.
In the past games that we have not won by 20 points or more. We've really been slow in the first half, but we've been able to come back in the second half, like the Vanderbilt game. Sometimes we get a little slow, but we catch ourselves back up, and the other team is not able to do that. I think the SEC play so far has been not the best. We haven't seen Kentucky, we haven't seen Auburn yet, but we're getting into the mix, and I think if we can hopefully maybe go undefeated in the SEC play, that would be amazing. But today was a significant win, and still undefeated, baby.
That's right. We're still undefeated.
SEC play, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're 19-1 right now, which that's still amazing. You rarely, if never, see this kind of ball team and see this, just the way, it's hard to find a team that plays like Tennessee basketball has this season. I mean,
played hard opponents too. They've not been easy.
It's crazy. I mean,
Literally, the team we lost to is about the 11th, 12th ranked team in the nation, Kansas, in overtime. So.
exactly. In overtime. I mean, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. I mean, I would say our first big step toward this was whenever we beat Gonzaga. That was huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was big.
That was gigantic.
Great to be a Tennessee Vol. Definitely.
Yeah, no joke. I'm gonna go over some stats here for the game. We've got our leader in points is Admiral Schofield. Finally, he seems to be back a little bit more out of the slump. 24 points, 4 assists. I mean, what a game for him. Really explosive second half for him. Our second best was Grant Williams, 23 points, 1 assist. So that was good performance by him. You know, we weren't able to do an episode last week. Carson had the flu, but we're back. And but last week, if you guys haven't already known this, Grant Williams scored 43 points, set a school record for, I guess it was most consecutive free throws made.
Right. He missed 2 in a row this game.
I know. I was surprised.
About that.
If you saw him on TV, he was actually surprised himself. He missed it, and he was like, "Whoa!" But our assist leader is Jordan Bone, 9 assists. He had 19 points in the game, so third most in point scoring today. The final score is 92-70. For South Carolina, we have Chris Silva. He's got 30 points, no assists, and 10 rebounds. I mean,
he's gonna be one of the best elite men right now in the SEC. Silva. He played outstanding for South Carolina. But as a center, you really can't put up all the points and keep your team really in the lead. But he was able to get down there. He blocked Grant Williams a few times. He's a good defender. But yeah, I think we really beat South Carolina by a big amount of points. Like Elijah said, we were a 9-point favorite, 10-point favorite. So
we won by 22.
By 21. It's crazy.
It's amazing. And, you know, really, with South Carolina, if it wasn't for Chris Silva, I mean, this game, he had 30 points. This game would have been 92-50. And he drew a lot of fouls and had a lot of blocks as well. So, who knows, the game might have been something like, 100-something to 50. He is an elite player.
And we didn't have Jordan Bowden. Jordan Bowden had tweaked his knee in shoot-arounds before the game. And we didn't have him, and he's the double-figure type of guy. So it was really, really, really good showing by us today at South Carolina and a sold-out crowd. They were loud.
Yep.
You could hear them.
Exactly.
A good fan base for them. They were even cheering on with 4 minutes left, and they were down by 16. They were still cheering on. I think that's pretty cool. Another thing that I think was really cool was the coaches for both sides today had on
green ties.
That's for, I think it was for...
literacy for children or something?
Yeah, I think it was for, to help all kids be able to read. I think it was literature and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. It looked
amazing.
Pretty cool to see them all with green on.
Yeah, and I think that was actually a thing throughout college basketball. Mm-hmm. But anyway, continuing with the stats, for South Carolina, you've got A.J. Lawson, 9 points. He's got 1 assist, 5 rebounds. Trey Campbell, 14 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Your rankings as of right now, number 1, UT. Number 2, Duke. Number 3, Virginia. Number 4, Gonzaga. Are you surprised at those? Do you think those will change soon?
I think Virginia, they haven't played much of opponents much yet. I think that they'll end up losing maybe here soon. ACC plays pretty tough. Duke, I expect them to stay put. They're a really good basketball club, and Gonzaga's making his way back up. I think that they're underrated but overrated a little bit, but we'll see them play. We can beat them, definitely. We did. I think us, Duke, and Michigan. Michigan had a tough loss versus Indiana, but I think us 3 teams are the best 3 teams in the nation right now.
Carson, are we gonna lose again this season? And if we lose, who are we gonna lose to?
I think we lose to Kentucky at Kentucky. We're favored when they come to us by 73%. We're 73% favored when they come to our house, but we are 53% favored, only 53% when we go to their house. So it's a big time crowd at Kentucky, and it's going to be loud. Kentucky beat Kansas. We lost to Kansas. Kentucky lost to Alabama, which we haven't. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we beat Alabama already. So
yes, we did. We did beat Alabama.
It was a close game.
It was a very close game.
We only beat them by 4.
Yes.
But yeah, I expect us to have a great game, but I think we lose at Kentucky, but I think we beat them when they come to us. I think that's going to be our only loss in SEC play, and I think we're going to have 2 losses on the season, which is absolutely amazing.
Yep.
But that's my predictions. March Madness is probably going to be the scariest moment of my Tennessee life in sports. Just watching every game, I'm going to be at the edge of my seat. It's going to be crazy. But we really need to stay true fans here. Really, really cheer on the Vols coming in. They need as much encouragement as we can get them into the March Madness. Like I say every week, we could have been in the championship last year. It was that Loyola Chicago lost, but this is a whole different ball team, whole different team.
Exactly. It's really an amazing team, and the improvement on this team is unreal. Well, y'all, it's amazing. Cars, how has it felt for you, just to see Tennessee at number 1? You know, all our lives as Tennessee fans, in pretty much every sport, we haven't been ranked number 1. We've been in a lower ranking, and you know, some of our highlights is like the Outback Bowl. You know, when we were younger, it was good with, you know, under different basketball coaches and Coach Fulmer, but you know, it really declined. So how does this feel for you? You know, to see Tennessee at number 1 and to have a good shot at the Final Four this year.
Well, you know, what I've seen from basketball in the past years, it's just been, you know, average. Conzo Martin, when we had a good year and made it to the Sweet 16, lost to Michigan, but that was a year I thought, oh wow, we actually have a decent basketball team. But we had a year with Donnie Tyndall, which was a terrible year.
Exactly.
But we've always had some guys on their Tennessee team that have been really outstanding. Robert Hubbs III is one of them. I think that Josh Richardson is another one. We've had some good players, and I think that our whole team is full of these good players right now. I think we work good as a team. I think we're the best overall chemistry team. But it's crazy to see the Tennessee Vols at number 1 in basketball, because football, like you said, in football, we've really made the Outback Bowl. We haven't made somewhere like number 1 yet with
exactly.
football, and I think that's what we might be able to bring to the table. I saw on TV today, I was listening to Paul Feinbaum's show on ESPN.
Yep, great show.
And somebody called in and they really asked him, and they said, "Do you think Jeremy Pruitt can do what Rick Barnes has done for the basketball team?" And I was thinking, you know, basketball and football are different things. Basketball, it's easier to get number 1 than it is football, because football, you have 1 loss and you're not number 1.
Exactly.
So I think that Jeremy Pruitt in general can get our team back to contending in an SEC play like we're doing in basketball, but we have to give him time like we gave Rick Barnes time.
Trust the process. Trust the process. Y'all, something else, if you guys are wondering, on Twitter, our name right now is Give Him 6 Podcast, and then in parentheses, number 1. If you haven't done that and you're a Tennessee fan, go ahead and do that, courtesy of the Tennessee Vols. But yeah, that's something else with Twitter. Quick shout out to Smokey Vol and Neela Mafia for voting us in as official members of Vol Twitter. So that's kind of cool. You can get the little Vol Twitter verified header from @UT Vol Shot. So yeah, shout out to them. Some more shout outs coming after this, but we've got Walmart as the sponsor for this, or Walmart, what am I saying? Walgreens as
Walmart, come be our sponsor.
Exactly. Oh my. We've got Walgreens as our sponsor today. So shout out to them. And I want to take a minute here for a quick commercial
break. Music has such power in our lives. The way we listen to and experience music is undergoing a profound change these days. To have access to nearly all the music in the world at our fingertips and in our pockets is remarkable. And if that place could actually accommodate and support the artists who make the music, and not just the top-tier artists, but the kids in their bedrooms too, provide them all with a home and a way to engage with their audiences, that would be pretty great. And that's what we set out to do with Apple Music.
Millions of businesses count on Fiverr every day to get things done faster, better, and on budget. Fiverr.com is the world's largest marketplace for the professional and creative services you need. Sign up today for free at Fiverr.com.
doTERRA On Guard is one of the most popular blends at doTERRA. Its uplifting cinnamon citrus aroma is enjoyed by the whole family. If you like doTERRA On Guard Protective Blend, you may also enjoy the other products in the doTERRA On Guard product family.
With pain relief, we're all at the corner of relief is good and fast relief is better. Good thing Walgreens gets you in and out in no time, so you can find relief fast with solutions like Advil. At the corner of happy and healthy.
I'm off to bed. Alexa, set an alarm for 7 a.m.
Alarm set for 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Introducing the iAVS 16 from iHome, the first major brand to offer a bedside speaker system with Alexa built right in.
Music has such power in our lives. The way we listen to and experience music is undergoing a profound change these days. To have access to nearly all the music in the world at our fingertips and in our pockets is remarkable. And if that place could actually accommodate and support the art.
Alright guys, give us just a minute here. We're back with the Give 'Em 6 podcast. We're back. It's Elijah, it's Carson. This is episode 33. If you're out there listening, thanks for listening. Thanks to Walgreens for sponsoring this episode, and shout out to Concepts and Tragic Hero for giving us some new beats here for the podcast to use on these episodes. It's been amazing. Cars, let's talk a little bit about the NBA here, because, you know, while we're still on basketball, why not? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, definitely. NBA, we haven't talked about that much lately.
But we talk about American sports, so we should, so go ahead.
Well, I really want to get into what team's been really doing the best this year, and it's not really, you know, we usually have every year, we have a team or two or three teams, and maybe even 9 losses at this point, and we're having a lot of teams. The best record right now is a 13-loss team. The Warriors aren't doing as good as they have been. I'm a fan of the Rockets, and we haven't been doing as good as we have been at all. We're 29-20.
We are 5th in the Western Division, so that's decent.
Yeah, a 5 seed's not bad, but
yeah.
Chris Paul's been out for 2 months.
Yeah.
With a knee injury.
But Harden's been great.
James Harden has been playing probably the best. He should get MVP.
He should
this year because of the way
that beard.
Outstanding.
Oh,
outstanding. He's able to average right now around 40 points a game. That's crazy. It's amazing. But
yeah.
The way he's able to do that is he just really pulls up from the 3-point line.
Yeah, he does.
His 3-point shooting is off the charts. He just pulls up and just It's like there's nobody guarding him. He's just outstanding.
It's ridiculous. Something I want to say about the NBA. Anthony Davis, if you haven't heard about this, he recently got fined $50,000 for requesting to be traded. And but what's pretty funny about that is he makes something ridiculous. Like he makes over $100,000 per game. So that's nothing, but it's still an interesting little tidbit, funny news.
Yeah, and they're playing the Rockets, and it's right now, and it's a little awkward because he wants to leave the Pelicans to go to a team like the Lakers. I agree with him. I mean, the Pelicans haven't done anything. They haven't added anybody on their team besides DeMarcus Cousins if he leaves to go to the Lakers. So it's really disappointing that the Pelicans have really not went out of their way for one of the best players in the nation, Anthony Davis, and try to add players on his team to be a championship contender.
Yeah, that's true.
And he wants to leave, and he should be able to leave, but he's been pushing it way too much, and they decided to fine him. That's his risk, but he can obviously afford that. Any NBA player can if you're playing at his level, definitely. What else I would like to say about it is he's a really dynamic center that anybody on the team would want to have. He just gets rebounds and he also scores. So you really just need to feed him the ball right in the paint, and he'll get you points almost every time.
Now, Cars, let's move on to Tennessee Volunteers football recruiting updates. Any recruiting updates?
Every day I'm usually getting a notification on my phone that says a recruit's been landed for 2020 class, but really I'm excited.
Big recruits, though.
I'm excited. It looks like our recruiting's doing a lot better as it has been in the past. But I think Jeremy Pruitt's doing a really good job, especially with the coaching staff. He's been able to get that. I just think it's just like we need one more notch of recruiting just to get us up to that dominant level of recruiting. But we're doing fine. I think Jawan Jennings returning might give some other seniors to return maybe. But,
yeah, that's a boost.
Yeah, I think this year maybe could be a big step. Me and Elijah are definitely excited about it, so I hope you guys are too.
Yeah.
Already looking forward to the first game versus Georgia State. So, yeah.
Yeah, that should be... I love how typically our opening games are just these...
3 games.
Yeah, they're just these little tiny teams, and that is actually something that can get a Vol fan hyped.
Might be 3-0 to start off with if you really look at the schedule, and if that doesn't get you hyped, we only need 3 more wins to make a bowl game after that, so that's really big.
Exactly.
So yeah, also I think it's gonna have to come down to what are the coaches gonna put in this year? Is it gonna bring in way too much hype, or are we just gonna go and just be able to beat some SEC teams this year? Kentucky's been able to prove themselves that they're one of the best teams in the SEC, so I think that Tennessee should be able to get back up there fast. But
I agree.
Everybody, just stay a Tennessee fan because there's a storm coming and it's full of orange.
That's right. And there's a storm falling and it's coming. No, there's a storm coming and it's a storm full of orange. You can get that merch out now. We've changed the location of our merch site because the old merch was just crap. So you can
finally fixed our merch.
It looks incredible.
That, so.
We've lowered prices. You can get a T-shirt starting at $16. Super low prices. Get in there, grab some merch. Low prices, better looks. We have the 2019 Season 3 edition merch. By the way, I believe this is the 2nd episode of Season 3 if you haven't been following that. So, get that merch and support the podcast in that way.
A little bit about it, though, you really go on that website and it asks you, it has little links into it that ask you, which say do you want? Do you want a storm coming that's full of orange, always scoring touchdowns, just a Give 'em 6 logo? What do you want? And you click on it and it shows you hoodies, bags, t-shirts, everything. We fixed it up to certain requests and reviews that we got. We really worked on that, and Elijah did a lot of the work with the editing it, and so I know it looks really good, and hope you guys like it. But let us know in the comments, let us know in reviews, and also, just look at our social media. Let us know stuff on Twitter, Instagram, all that, just about what you think about the merch, because we really want to get that spread out there because of the
Exactly.
hard work that was put into it. But couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah. If you guys have a negative review or negative feedback, if you would please not tag us in a post like that, please DM us with your feedback and we will get back to you shortly. Now, onto Lady Vols basketball. They ended, I believe, the longest losing streak in school history. They are still.
Get out of there.
I mean, it's sad though because she's a great player and she's a great woman, but she helped Pat Summitt go to championships and be in the Final Four for years and years.
That's a debate though. You really have to think, was it her and the assistant coaches or was it Pat Summitt?
Well, it was Pat Summitt, but she, in the role she played, she was the best. But as the head coach, she's really not cutting it for this Lady Vols team. So, people have their different opinions on that. I think that I would say that the best decision would be for her to resign before they fire her.
There's not a firing.
Exactly, because she's a legend, and you don't want to fire a legend. So, Holly, please resign.
Yeah, I think when Pat Summitt was when she passed away, I think when Holly Warlick came in, she had a Pat Summitt team, and like 3 or 4 years after that was still Pat Summitt recruiting, which is why we were able to get a lot of wins and still stay in that top 10 ratio. But we slowly died off. And it's been sad, really, but I think we need attention to the boys for once. I think it's a whole change of program, but we have about the 6th player in the nation right now for recruiting for basketball. But I really still love to watch Lady Vols play, and I'm glad we finally got a win in the SEC.
That's nice.
Versus LSU, but yeah.
Exactly. Let's see, what else? The Super Bowl is coming up this Sunday. It's gonna be not so interesting. It's
Rams versus Patriots.
Rams and Pats. This is the Patriots' 3rd consecutive year, and before that, they've probably been in it about 300 times. Like every Super Bowl. So, yeah, Patriots quit going to the Super Bowl because it gets tiring. The Rams
do that good in regular season. It's just disappointing.
Exactly, and the Rams, really, in that Saints-Rams game, there was a call that the officials blew. The NFL actually released a statement after the game saying that they blew the review. All of the refs from that game were fired.
Almost about did a rematch.
It's disappointing. I mean, we have some great Vols representing us in the Super Bowl. I would have loved to see Alvin Kamara get a chance. But anyway, the Super Bowl, not that interesting. But, Cars, what is your prediction as far as who's going to win and by how much?
I think Patriots win by 14. I think it's a 21-14. 28-14 game. I think it's just a touchdown game all around. I really don't want the Patriots to win, but I think they're the better team in this game. Rams have been good all year, though. Maybe expect Jared Goff to go off. Hey, it rhymes. But another one with the Patriots in it, nothing new. Maybe the Rams can do what the Eagles did last year and beat the Patriots.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. So I'm definitely pulling for the Rams. My prediction is that the Patriots will win, though. It's just that's what the odds seem to be swinging toward. So, Cars, As far as recruiting goes, who do you think is going to be our starting QB next year? Will we get a new QB in that'll replace Garantano, or will Garantano start no matter what?
Depends how summer goes. If he really works hard, I think Garantano will keep his spot. I think it's about a 75 to 80% chance he keeps his spot. I'm really confident on that. But maybe we can get in our some new guys in from the bench. Maybe they can work hard. New recruits.
Yep.
And maybe Jared Garantano can improve. We'll just have to wait and see.
Man, that'd be amazing. I hope he can improve.
Maybe a big transfer.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Cars, before we end this episode and give some shout-outs, anything else you want to say?
Well, I already said that there's a storm coming and it's full of orange.
That's right, storm coming and it's full of orange.
I just want to say, big thanks to all you listeners out there. We've been moving forward for about a year now, and we're gonna continue this big giant orange train. But I hope all you guys are really supporting this basketball team. Like I said, we need to give them as much support as we can because of how good they're doing. I think they need the encouragement every single day. But shout out to all of the people that are following us on Twitter and Instagram and all that. Keep following, keep looking, keep reviewing, and keep on commenting.
Exactly. And shout out to our latest followers on Twitter. I'm just going to go ahead and give a shout out to King Solomon for giving us music and then following us, being interested, encouraging us, giving us a review. Man, you're amazing. Concepts, same thing. Amazing guy. Great music. Go check them out on Spotify or Apple Music. Wherever you do your music, they're there. So get them. They're amazing. And, yeah. The Give 'em 6 podcast. Wait. I always do this. I always forget to say something. Cars, what is your game of the week, real quick, before we get out of here?
Well, my game of the week, would probably be from this week. That is a tough question. A very tough question.
There's a lot of good games coming up.
We see there's a lot of games all week.
That's right.
I think it's.
What would be one of your favorites to watch? Something that you're gonna get in there and watch.
Probably on Friday. Number 21 Maryland plays number 24 Wisconsin. I think they're 17-5, 14-16.
Yeah.
It's gonna be probably if that team, one of the team loses, they'll be out of the top 25, and another one will be out of the 20s. So I think that's my game of the week. Not that much big games this week, but yep. Watch that one.
My quote for the week, at Vol Football, follow them, the official Vol Football Twitter, posted this, and I thought it was amazing. I hear things like this all the time, but it was cool hearing it from them officially. It's what makes a team great isn't just what they do on the field, but what they do off the field as well. And in that tweet, there's a video, of like Grant Williams going to places and helping people, and Jared Garantano going to places helping people, and I just thought that was amazing. So shout out to them. I thought that was great, guys. Thank you to Concepts, Tragic Hero once again. Remember, the Give 'em 6 podcast is always scoring touchdowns.